Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How many canaries do you have in here?
Over 500.
Oh, all right, well, let's start over here because here's a beautiful, is this a red canary?
That is a intensive red male canary, yes. And if you notice the hen, it's a frosted hen. That means that the color has to be less intensive than the male. So you got an intensive red and a frosted female sitting on eggs right now.
Ah, so she's hatching eggs.
Right.
And here, these are all females.
Right. No, actually, these are the babies of this couple right here that has begun already to build a nest.
Wow.
So
how many babies do they have in a year?
Well, they have an average of about 5 to 8 babies per hen per year, per season, actually. The season is about 6 months.
Now, I've got a million questions to ask you about red canaries. What is so unusual about red canaries? Why are they so rare? Because they are rare, aren't they?
They are very rare, and what it is that most people think that the canaries are yellow, but actually there's so many. As you can see, I got browns, I got reds, intensive and frosted, and what it is that in the beginning of the 20th century, a guy in Germany was the first one that developed the red canary.
What do you do, crossbreed?
Right. What they did, they went to Venezuela and they brought a Venezuelan red siskin cardinal. It's a small little bird that is red, and they crossed it with a yellow hen. And what they got was like a apricot color, very, diluted red. So they started working with that breed until they got the intensive red canary.
So they created the color red canary.
Right, they created it back in the 20th century in Germany.
And how rare are they today? Are you one of the few people who breeds and has red canaries? I've never seen a red canary.
They're kind of rare. It's hard to find this kind of red because most people, they got the more like an apricot color. They're not as red.
Well, that's kind of orangey, pinky, apricot-y.
Right.
That's not a red.
Right. Well, you're not gonna find them like intensive red. They're like a fire engine red. Mm-hmm. I got some other ones in here that are a little bit rarer than that one. In fact, what I would like to do, I want to show you how the nest looks like.
Can you do this? Okay.
Yes, it's fine.
They're not going to get upset?
No. They're.
Oh, look. Now, some of those eggs, 3 are one color and 3 are another color.
Actually, the lighter color egg is the last one they laid. It's always going to be clear, more of a bluish color.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
You better put that back in there. You've got an unhappy mama canary in there and a mad daddy canary in there. Now, are canaries found basically out in the wild, or are most of them domesticated like this in cages?
Well, actually, canaries are originally from the Canary Islands in Spain, and they are wild canaries over there. Now, here in the United States, it's not very common to see, canaries flying all over the place. It's more like a domesticated breed of bird.
And what do people do with canaries? Put them in their houses and have them like they would have any other kind of bird because they like the sound that they make?
Actually, people like canary because they sing really nice. And most people don't know, but there are 3 types of canary. There are the color canary, which is the one I have. There's the type canary and the song canary.
The song?
Right. So they only breed them for the song. Like the Spanish timbrado, the water slayer, you know what I mean? Those breeds are only for their song.
They do have really kind of an interesting sound, don't they?
Yes, especially when you put a male in a cage of a female. That's when they really go crazy.
Really?
Oh yeah. They get the female excited by their song.
Can we just walk down here?
Yes.
This is so. Oh, look at these right here, Cameron. These are a beautiful color.
Yes, that's an intensive red with a frosted female.
Here's another one right over here.
Right.
Wow. They're kind of inquisitive.
Right. Each of them has to be on their cages. That's what they breed. Those are called breeding cages.
Look at the color on this one. Oh, this is a beautiful
Yeah,
color
that's a beautiful
canary.
bird. Yes.
Look at that. 4 babies.
4 babies. Yes, those are red-brown hen. Yes.
Now, are they going to get redder as they get older?
Yes, you can see this one over here, for example. If you notice, they're more mature, so their intensity in color is more.
Wow, this is. Well, now these look bigger.
Well, actually,
these-
these are males right here. So the males are always going to be a little bit bigger than the regular hen. Yes.
Uh-huh. And what have you got back in here?
Oh, these ones over here are my red Isabels.
What do you mean red Isabel?
Yeah, if you notice the color, it's a combination of red and brown. That's what it is. So they're not as red intensive as the other ones over there because they call red Isabels.
What is this?
This is the material that they use for building their nests.
Ah.
And what it is like shredded burlap. That's basically what it is.
So you put this up here and then they make their own nest.
Right, exactly. Yes.
Wow. It's
Yes.
so clean and nice in here.
Yes, it is.
And there's a
Thank you.
real nice feel
Yes.
to the place.
Yeah,
too.
we spend hours and hours here a day. In fact, my dad is retired, so he's my payroll. You know what I mean? He's here every day, feeding my birds, cleaning the aviary, and we got a friend of the family that comes over once a week, and he's the one in charge of doing the dirty work. You know, he's cleaning all the cages and picking things up. So we have to keep this place neat all the time because that's gonna dictate the health of my canaries.
Yeah.
Now remember that I show my canaries in shows, so they have to be in tip-top shape.
Oh, that's what you were talking to me about when we first met, was the fact that you have prize-winning
Right.
red canaries,
Right.
not just run-of-the-mill red canaries.
Exactly. Yes.
So is there a whole hierarchy of canaries and the canary shows and blue ribbon winners and grand champions?
Exactly. Yes, we have a. I belong to a canary club here in Downey, and we have a what we call a baby show in October, and then we have the bigger show in November, and every December there's a national. It was in Lansing, Michigan this year.
Just for red canaries
No,
or for
actually-
any kind of canary?
All kinds of canaries.
And are you the canary king?
Well, actually, I will be a canary king soon. I began breeding birds 3 years ago, and I've been able to do all this in only 3 years. So I'm working there.
So are
I'm
your
getting there.
canaries coming in second and third and honorable mention now, shooting for number one?
Actually, I have canaries that have come in first place.
Do you have one you can show us?
Yeah, I got some ribbons here too.
All right, where's the first place?
Okay, this one over here, this canary here got first place.
Right
in,
here, Cameron. This one back in the back here.
Yeah. In November, so this canary here is one of my winners.
I hate to ask, but how expensive are canaries?
Well, a
I don't know
canary.
anything about canaries.
A canary can go from $50 to $75 to $150 to $250. It all depends. If they're a winner and you buy them at a show, you can expect to pay over $200 for the canary.
And is that what you do? You sell these? People come here and buy them from you?
Actually, I ship a lot of birds throughout the whole United States, and they get me through the website. I got a website, and they go
What is
there.
it, Red Canary?
Yeah, www.houseofredcanary.com.
Ah.
That's what it is.
Okay.
So
And
they.
is it safe to send these through the mail? They don't get sick or get hurt going through?
No, actually, we send them overnight. So
Really?
they get there the next day, and they're all fine, no problems.
Oh, listen. Let's just listen for a minute. That's the beauty of canaries.
Right.
You could sit and listen to this sound.
Right. We spend hours in here listening to the sound. You can hear that one? Beautiful song, yeah. And you know what? Something interesting is that they never repeat their song. That song that you just heard, they're not going to repeat it again.
Ever.
Ever. So they're always coming up with a new song.
Are they singing? Are they communicating? Are they?
The male canaries are very territorial. They're singing to show others that they're present here, and they see traffic of us here walking around, so they want to make sure that you know this is their home.
So this is their territory.
Exactly.
And do they do this also to attract females?
Right. Yeah. Whenever you get the male canary and you put it in the cage with a female, that's when they really sing.
Listen to this. Wow. It's addictive listening to it.
Yes. It's beautiful.
I'm just happy just standing here listening now. This is wonderful.
It's wonderful, yes.
So do people buy canaries? Most people like canaries for that sound, don't they?
Yes.
That's the payoff for a canary.
That's the main thing on canary, their song, yes.
And they're not, are they friendly? Could you have a pet canary in the sense that you could come home and one would sit on your shoulder and sing in your ear?
Well, if you get a baby canary, you can tame them so they can do basically whatever you want. They can eat out your hand, they can stand on your shoulder, or whatever you want to do with them. A adult canary, it's kind of hard to do that.
Yeah.
With a baby, you know, you can tame it.
And how long do they live?
Anywhere, if you're not breeding them, you can go all the way to 12, 13 years. If you're breeding them, obviously there's more tear and wear there, so they last maybe about 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Now you've got me hooked.
Yes, this
and
is
anybody hooked.
This is fascinating. We got friends of the family that come here, and they just, you know, they have the same reaction that you have. They just stand here and look around, and they go, "Oh, listen to that," or "Listen to this one," because it's beautiful. It's beautiful, this song. Yeah.
What's back here in the back?
Back here, what I have are my flights.
Are your what?
My big flights.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look. Big cages.
Right, yeah. Over here, these are all babies. They're only a couple months old.
Look up here. They're
Yeah.
all up.
Right. So.
Can we go in there?
Yeah, you can go in there.
Are you sure?
Of course.
Well, you go in first.
Okay.
It's not going to scare them.
No.
Oh, whoa. Oh. Oh my gosh, look at this.
Yeah, they're all babies. They're only a couple months old. Actually, the one that I'm holding here in my hand, it's only about 6 weeks.
Oh, you've got one in your...
Yes, this is what we call a bronze canary. If you can see on the camera how this bird has like stripes, and it's called a melanin. It has stripes. If you see another one that I'm getting ready to grab over here, like this one over here.
Oh boy, they just are everywhere. Look, if I go over here.
Yeah.
Oh, look, this is such a neat feeling to be around these birds.
If you notice here, this bird here does not have any stripes.
Uh-huh.
There's no stripes on this bird. So they call it a leprechaun bird.
Turn that up so we can take a look at it. That is a beautiful, beautiful bird.
Yes, it is.
And there's a way you're holding it so you're not hurting it.
Right, exactly. Right. And if you can see, I also banned these birds. Mm-hmm. So I know the year they were hatched and all that stuff, yeah.
This is so cool. But there's no way I can put them up on my finger. They're not tame enough to do that yet.
No, actually, you can just grab them in your hand. Yeah.
This is, oh, wow. This is so neat.
Yes, yes. And they fly around and they do exercise, and that's basically what they like to do all day long, you know? Yeah.
Well, they're happy canaries.
They are very, very happy, yes.
Now we've come back outside and the plot thickens.
Right. Here's my